We're looking at more on the load shedding exercise to look at what has happened to that situation. Has there been improvement or not? And joining me on the phone line this afternoon is the communication manager for the Water River Authority, Samuel Fletcher. Good afternoon, Samuel, and thanks for your time. Can you hear me, Samuel? Well, we're trying to get Samuel back on the line. Like I did say earlier on, we're looking at the energy situation in the country, if it's gotten better or worse. And I'm told I do have Samuel back on the line. Hello, Samuel. Good afternoon. Thanks for your time.
Good afternoon.
Now, what is the current power generation situation in the country?
I won't be able to give you the very details of today because you need to understand that in our work, things change every day. I've been in meetings all morning. And
can you speak up, Samuel?
Your colleague called me at a time when I was in a meeting, so I wouldn't be able to give you today's update. What I can tell you is that from our thermal generation in Abuazi, nothing has changed yet as we speak. We expect things to change in the next day or two, where some plants will come up. So that's what I can give to you, but I can't give you the details, especially with regard to demand supply outlook for the day. I need to check that before I can give you accurate information.
But looking at what you've just said, if you were able to follow it yesterday or the previous days, would you say that it has improved or it's worsened?
The only thing I can tell you is that gas supply from Nigeria has improved, and this has been since the visit of the Honorable Minister of Energy, Honorable Kofi to Nigeria. That has improved. Having said that, cautiously, we have to look at it this way. It is a very volatile situation, so we keep monitoring it. It comes up, it goes down a bit, but it stayed within a certain range that is helping a bit of generation. That is what I can say. And then, really, if you look at what we are doing as GRA, led by our chief executive, we're also speaking to other smaller gas suppliers in Nigeria, so we can boost our supply from that country.
And you've touched on two issues. Gas supply has improved, but it is a volatile situation. How is this having an effect on the supply chain?
What you need to understand is that for as long as the gas coming from Nigeria is not under our control, it will be more or less a fallacy for anybody to sit in this country and think that they can control it. So really for us, it is we take it by the day, as and when it comes in, as and when the pressures. You see, there are two things with the gas you need to look at. First is the volume, and then secondly is the pressure. They go hand in hand. Bad pressure has an effect on even good volumes. Bad volumes has an effect on good pressures and all that. And so when those two things are equal, then we can say, and equal for over a period of time, then we can say that gas supply is sustainable. But like we know, a number of plants really good use of the gas. And when it's not there, some plants suffer, and therefore it has a resulting effect on the supply of the country.
So can I finally...
Our inability to meet the demand, it creates a deficit for us.
So can I conclude from what you've just told me that we're still experiencing load shedding and we will continue to experience till it all stabilizes?
I haven't asked you to make any conclusions. If you want to do
but
that...
But that's what I'm finding out from you, from what you've just said. Does it mean that we're still experiencing load shedding?
On my behalf, I'm giving you the fact. If you want to make your own conclusions, that's fine.
That's from what you've just told me, and you work with the VRA. You know what is happening and what is not happening. That's why I'm asking you that. Can I ask that, from what you've just told me, are we still experiencing load shedding?
What I have told you is that this is the current situation. It changes by the day. Don't make any conclusions on my behalf, my friend.
I'm not doing that. I'm finding out from you that are we still going to experience load shedding from what you've just said?
If it's about load shedding, you need to speak to ECG. You know we don't publish any load shedding program, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Thank you very much for your time. I have been speaking with Samuel Fletcher. He works with the VRA as a communications manager with the VRA, and according to him, there is gas supply from Nigeria, but the situation is still a volatile one.